Are paid surveys safe and really a way to earn, or is it really unsafe to join paid survey sites? My name's Michael, and this is a question that many viewers here on my YouTube channel have asked me, so I decided to record this video here to explain my experiences about this. So if you want to learn more about it from someone who has actually taken paid surveys himself, then this video is for you. So let's start by making one thing clear when it comes to paid surveys, and that is that there's a lot of fake information about what you can earn and how it works and all this out there, because there's a lot of people that have ulterior motives. There are some people that are making exaggerated claims just to get views here on YouTube. There are some people that really claims that surveys are just scams just because they're trying to sell you something else. And it can be very difficult to actually find someone that actually really knows what they're talking about and not just repeating some kind of information they have found from someone else. But I've actually personally tested hundreds of paid survey sites, and you will know that if you watch any of my other videos here. And I'm taking thousands of online surveys myself. And I do understand the concern whether paid surveys are safe or not. And let me reveal right away that in some cases they are safe, in other cases they are actually not. And I will explain more about how to differentiate that later. But overall, if you just know how to differentiate this, then it definitely can be a real way to actually earn some extra money online and have your opinion heard at the same time. Exactly how much you can earn will depend on different things, but that's not what I will focus on in this video here. I have another full video that go over the full earning potential and give you earning examples, and I will leave a link to that in the top corner here. In this video here, I will focus on the safety aspect of paid surveys. So before going over more about how you can actually spot a safe survey site versus an unsafe survey site, let me first explain a basic thing you need to understand about why you can get paid to take paid surveys, because that's important to also understand when you think about whether paid surveys are safe or not. If you already know that, then I have timestamps below here and you can just jump to the next section. But many people do not quite understand why they can get paid to take paid surveys, and therefore they just assume that paid surveys are unsafe or a scam, or the reason that they can get paid is because the companies that pay them for this are stealing their information or abusing it or something like that. And that's just not the case. Paid service is a part of market research that is a very old discipline, you can say, in the marketing world. Because companies and governments and organizations, they need feedback about all kinds of things to improve their services and to improve their products. And the best way to get feedback is from users, and that's where online surveys is super easy, because they can reach hundreds or thousands of potential users very quickly and get feedback. And this feedback is very valuable for them, and that's why they're willing to pay us to take the time to do that, because if not, it would be difficult to get so many people to actually take the time, maybe 5, 10, 20 minutes to take a survey. So that's important to understand, that there's nothing strange or weird about that. It is just basic market research, because companies need that information and they're willing to pay us for that. And that's also why you can actually get paid to share your opinion, and your opinion will be heard. What you answer in service will matter. It will potentially make a difference. So also, you have to be honest. They will not pay you, and you will eventually end up getting blocked if you try to cheat, to just do it fast and things like this. But that's just some basic things that you do need to understand, because many people do not quite understand why they can actually even get paid, and there's nothing weird about that. But there are also, as already mentioned, scams that you need to be aware of, because there are some so-called service sites that will potentially abuse your information and that are unsafe. So let me explain a little bit more about how to spot them, and then after that go over how to actually spot the legit ones. So I have now jumped to a website that I also have a full video about, where I explain all about the red flags here, but I don't want to single out this website. This is just an example of why there actually are service scams, because there are some sites that claim that you can, for example, make $500 a day, and they have these ridiculous earning claims, how much you can earn, and they use fake testimonials and things like this. Sites like these are of course unsafe. And in general, if a site claims that you can earn $500 per day by taking paid surveys, or make a living easily by taking paid surveys, or offer to pay you $50 or $100 for a 2-minute survey, then there are ulterior motives and they will likely not pay you, and then it is unsafe for you to actually use. You can not only potentially end up wasting your time, in some cases you can also risk that they will actually sell your information, and that's why you are then opened up to actually receive spam and all things like that. So do not trust any of these exaggerated platforms. If it sounds too good to be true, if they claim that you can make a living, if they claim that you can earn 50 times what you can earn on most other service sites, then there are good reasons to be suspicious, and then it is likely scam site to stay away from. And I personally find it very sad that there are sites like that, because it gives service sites a bad reputation. This is the reason why some people say like all service sites steal your information, or all service sites will just cheat you, because that's just not true. But there are scam sites that will, and there are also sites that will charge you a fee to join just to give you useless information. So also any site that claims that you need to pay to join to get access to paid service is also a site to stay away from. So that's just something to be aware of. But if you join the legit sites, you will actually get paid. They will not abuse your information. They will not sell your information, and you will not start receiving spam calls or anything like that. So let me go over a little bit more about how to then find some of these legit sites. So there are literally hundreds of legit service sites. So that a service site is legit does not necessarily mean that it will actually be worth it. But a good way to spot legit sites is if they do not make any exaggerated claims, if they have a privacy policy, if you can actually find payment proof online that seems legit. I, for example, have a full playlist here on my channel. I will leave a link in the top corner here with payment proof of different platforms. But also I have actually put lists together of the best service sites, not just the legit ones, but also the ones that are actually worth your time in a lot of different countries, because how much you can earn and which sites are worth it depends a lot on your location. And I will of course leave a link to that below this video here, but you can see the different countries I currently have lists for, where I have actually manually built this out. I have tested all these sites myself. I've done a lot of research. I've talked to the different platforms to make sure they have opportunities in these different countries here. And I also have a list with international options if your country is not yet on this list here. So if you want to take paid service from sites that you know are actually legit and that actually will pay, then this can be definitely a great place to start. And as mentioned, I will leave a list below here where you can find this overview here, and then you just choose your country, and then you can see a list. Some of them have 10, 15 options, some of them have 40 or 50, because that does depend on your country, how many that are actually worth joining. So overall, to sum it all up, paid surveys are safe if you use the legit sites. There are unfortunately paid survey scams that will abuse your information and where you will just waste your time. And there are a lot of fake information about paid surveys out there. So it's definitely also good to be critical about what you hear. Some people are just overcritical just because they try to sell you something else. Some people are hyping something because they think they can earn by promoting some platform that claims they can earn hundreds of dollars per day just by answering short surveys and things like that. So be careful what you actually believe. But if you find the legit paid service site, it is safe. It is a way to have your opinion heard, and it is a way to earn a bit of extra money on the side. As mentioned already, I'll leave a link below here to my website where I have this overview of the best legit options in a lot of different countries. So if you're looking for that, then you can check that out. But no matter what, I hope that this video helped you and helped you clarify some different questions you might have had about paid service and why they are potentially safe, but also when you have to be careful. And if it did help you, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time there's a video with tips and tricks about different ways to earn some extra cash on the side online for free.